The silence that followed was deafening. The transport team exchanged uncomfortable glances. The respiratory therapist suddenly became very interested in adjusting equipment. But Destiny didn't flinch. She'd heard worse before, though perhaps not delivered in quite such cultured tones. "Mrs. Lancaster," she replied, her voice steady. "I'm the assigned nurse for this section today. I assure you, I'm more than qualified to—" "I said no." Margaret's voice rose, taking on a shrill edge that triggered a bout of coughing. "I want to speak to whoever's in charge, immediately." What happened next would set in motion a chain of events that none of them could have predicted. But before we delve deeper into that moment, dear reader, allow me to share something about Margaret Lancaster that even she didn't know yet. Something that would make the universe's choice of Destiny Williams as her nurse seem less like chance and more like divine intervention. The story of Margaret Lancaster and Destiny Williams isn't just about racism in American healthcare, though that certainly plays its part. No, this is a tale about secrets buried so deep that only time and circumstance could unearth them. About truth that refuses to remain hidden no matter how carefully we try to conceal it. Dr. James Chen, the unit director, arrived within minutes of being called. His presence seemed to momentarily placate Margaret, though her eyes kept darting disapprovingly toward Destiny, who stood quietly reviewing charts on her tablet. "Mrs. Lancaster," Dr. Chen began, his voice carrying the weight of authority earned through decades of practice, "Nurse Williams is one of our most experienced ICU nurses. Your condition requires consistent monitoring and care, and I can assure you, I don't care if she's Florence Nightingale herself," Margaret interrupted, her aristocratic features twisting into a scowl. "I have my preferences, and I have the right to choose who provides my care. Surely there must be others available?" The implication hung heavy in the air. Dr. Chen's expression hardened almost imperceptibly. "Mrs. Lancaster, while patients do have certain rights regarding their care, discrimination is not among them. Nurse Williams will be providing your care today. If you find this unacceptable, you are welcome to seek treatment at another facility, though I should warn you that in your current condition, transfer would be inadvisable." Margaret's mouth opened and closed several times like a fish out of water. Her oxygen levels dipped slightly on the monitor, prompting